Hello everybody, this is Milesluigi. If you would like to submit level codes to see in future streams, go ahead and check out the video description. There is a link to just a Google Docs form where you just fill out some information about your level. It then appears in a list for me, and I will get to it when I'm able to get to it. Check me out on twitch.tv/Milesluigi to watch these lives, and as well, there is the full stream in the description below. Enjoy the highlights. I should be good to change the scene here, and yes we are. So, this is Super Mario Maker 2. Way to go, Nintendo. You've released a sequel to Super Mario Maker, and it's so far pretty good. I think the worst complaint that I've seen is that whenever you're playing one of the new online modes, it kind of is really laggy, which is unfortunate because apparently a lot of people have been looking really forward to that mode. But otherwise, it's Mario Maker. It's got elements that people were asking about, slopes, and other things. But I mean, I think slopes were like the big thing that Nintendo missed out on the first Mario Maker. And like the first trailer they showed for Mario Maker 2 was like, slopes are in the game. Yep. So, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely been a long while since we've done any Mario Maker stream. I know I did a couple on the, oh geez, what am I doing? On the first game, and then this streams ended because of lost interest in the game. I made a decent number of courses too, so. Alright, running jump is what we need for this. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I just realized that I could kick that up. There we go. That's actually what I was trying to do earlier, try to kick that up, and I failed to kick that up, and maybe I don't even need to press this switch. Or there is information hidden from me off the camera.
Wow, you're like right at the edge of like, kind of like a bit of, not the coast, but like there's water. Milwaukee.
The angry wiggler actually kind of follows your position. I feel like that's a new behavior. Also, I forgot to spin jump there. I could be wrong about that, but I don't feel like that's the normal behavior for angry wigglers. They normally just proceed forward.
I think that's how they've worked in perpetuity, Miles. Like,
Oh,
including
man.
the original game.
Including Mario World? Am I totally, like, out of the loop here?
Yeah, I was wondering about that, because, like, I got tickets to PAX West this fall, but they sold out within, like, the hour for the 4-day pass, at least.
Yeah, like the good thing about registrations is there's two waves. There's the first wave, which usually fills out in a matter of like 5 minutes or something. And then the second wave, which is actually a little slower.
It's a lie that you posted this video after I kicked you for not having a partner.
I just realized that that's a cloud and not a spring. I thought that was a music note spring. This should be way easier.
Now we get to see all of your reactions on camera as you discover these things.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I failed to kick it over the ledge and blew myself up. Oh. Sorry, I keep interrupting your story here, Bajin. Something about a streamer begging for money, am I understanding right?
No. So.
Okay.
A whole video about why I hate hooks, 30 minutes.
Yep, exactly. Amora was talking about you need to make a video about Mario Maker 2. Alright, Miles, you've come this far. Okay,
I really need to get an HD capture card. Remember, I was really considering. Yay!
Yay!
Got it!
Please just don't die. Okay.
Oh, this is Mario Maker 2, not the original. We're not going to run into a Kaizo trap.
Higbee, just remember, as long as you have it 10 minutes, you'll get some ad revenue.
How did someone beat it in 46 seconds? Excuse me?
Yeah, that had to have been a hell of a run there, Mr. Yosh EJ. There you go. Good work, dude.
But it's not showed on like the screen where you're selecting the level. It only shows likes and plays. So what exactly effect does disliking a level even have?
Well, I think I'm pretty screwed here because there's nowhere I could go now. Oh no, I was supposed to land on the upper rainbow here. Well, it's goodbye, Cruel
No, so
World.
what you need to do is you are actually supposed, yeah, and then you have to go down and use the door. You can actually glitch it where you can grab the key and end up on the highest platform at the same time, thus allowing you to take that key to a further puzzle in the level and skip it. But that's really tricky.
Miles.
All right,
You
can
can
I even get
down
off?
Safely. You can get down safely.
I just have to make sure I don't
Maybe?
do a little teensy weensy fall that'll cause me to fail the condition. So
That happened to me many times in this level, where it's like just this little pixel of a fall, and it kills it.
Mario falls 1 inch. He fails the condition.
What is this, Donkey Kong Arcade?
Oh, he did it.
Oh, you did it! Okay,
Oh,
so,
but
I
now
mean,
he's-
Now
I'm
he's
talking,
there.
but like, it's good that you're solving the puzzles yourself, too. We guess
oh, this
there's
is
more than one
too
solution.
far angled eye. Oh, and I landed on the springboard. Darn it. Oh.
No.
Oh! Yeah, see, it's really finicky.
I love how there's 2 other X's because the people made the same mistake you did, Miles.
I might have to make a moratorium on the no landing on the ground / no leaving the ground conditions for people submitting challenges.
Some of the later racing games, are those actually like mixed in with the main game, or are they just like a menu that you select later on? And you can choose from them?
I know I've been seeing levels in the multiplayer that are definitely not like normal levels that I've seen through the original, but I'm not sure if they're like from other games.
Not saving the
yeah.
Yoshi, are we, Miles?
I didn't even realize what was really going on until I lost Yoshi, and then yeah, it was just, oh, bye Yoshi.
A Yoshi and a Y Yoshi level? I can't believe it.
Oh, darn it, I missed the last
Surprise.
coin. Oh no.
Oh no! So Y Yoshi actually created a level where sacrificing Yoshi is mandatory. Interesting.
Oh, now I have to know what's in those other question mark blocks. I guess it'll be a mystery.
Probably 1-ups.
Or you can ask.
The 50
Yeah.
coin was a jape. There's just
You-
2
you-
1-ups the other way.
You can ask the creator.
Work harder
while
for
they
less.
are here.
That's what America's all about.
Well, I
Of
can
course
look for the trail real quick.
Okay. Of course, this is also back in the days when Minecraft was in beta. Like, my time with Minecraft was like almost entirely before the game came out, and a little bit when the game actually came out. It's funny to think that my Minecraft Let's Play, the Minecraft Old Farts, now itself is really old. So what would that make us if we decided to go back to it? The Minecraft really old farts, you could be like, back in my day, we had no biomes.
That's how I feel about Terraria. Ugh, they really messed up that game.
I messed up that jump.
Now, all we need during this stream is a good old. Is this Death with Milesluigi?
For science, oh wait, no safe states in Mario Maker.
Nope, it all has to be done legitly. So I suppose we could answer that question. I remember seeing a block here as well. But where did that block go now? I don't see it anymore, unless they are super hallucinating here.
Yeah, there never was one, I don't think. I think you just broke one of the ones in that. Well, that at least.
Oh man, it definitely is, and there needs to be a Mario Maker 2 website if one doesn't exist already. I just got myself into a pickle. The end of the level was right there, and then I had to go exploring.
Darn it, Miles!
Stop exploring, it gets you killed.
Like,
Good job.
curiosity kills the cat.
Or in this case, curiosity kills Miles.
Like glitchy Mario Maker 2 levels. I know there was quite a few of those in Mario Maker 1 by the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I've noticed throughout playing video games a lot is that a
Well,
lot
go
of
figure. I should have figured.
This was just me messing around. I can tell you which one it is if you want.
Oh boy, we have to figure out which one it is, because the end is just lava. Oh man. Really early days Let's Players, and then I got into the habit, and bam, we're here now in 2019, me streaming the latest Mario game, dying a bunch to fire bars placed by one of my friends.
It's not,
Story, tell it again.
if you don't feel like beating it, don't feel like you have to.
I'm very close though, XP. I feel like I'm just need to get the perfect run. This is not the perfect
This is
run.
at the point where you definitely feel like beating it.
Yeah.
I'm determined, and I'm not irritated. If I was irritated, maybe I'd give up, but I'm not. I'm just determined.
All I see this as is Minecraft parkour, where you're stuck on that, like, you're completing every single jump other than that one jump. And once you fail on that one jump, you start failing on others multiple times. Where you're like, I know I can beat this, but yeah,
Got
I
it.
can't.
Well, haven't seen it yet. Yes! Nicely done.
Now it's walking thing of spikes.
But yeah, I could celebrate 10 years on YouTube by doing a Mega Man X2 playthrough. I think that would be a decent idea to do one night. Because I could definitely beat the game in one night.
Absolutely.
Man,
Either
somebody
that
beat this in
or-
7 seconds? Wow.
Either that or
Once
secret
you figure out,
sequence.
you just beat your high score.
Oh, of course, go figure. You remake a level from another Mario game, Higsby, and it gets all the likes. I clearly need to remake a level from a Mario game if I want to get all the likes.
Oh, Super Mario 74. Yeah.
That one freaking level that had exactly 100 coins.
Yes, that was terrible.
The beach. The beach.
Yes.
With the
God.
speedrun section.
Keyboard.
Terrible.
The speedrun section that just destroyed me.
I mean, I caught the clip, so it was great, in my opinion, but dang, I really felt bad.
Like,
for
I
you.
definitely spammed save states, but I didn't break a keyboard over it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I remember that because you had to end the stream because you ended up damaging your keyboard.
Thankfully, it wasn't permanent damage, but yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
My levels generally have been on the easier side though, so this was just kind of me doing something a little bit tougher and gimmickier.
This was you going, okay, now it's time to get serious.
It's not like it's a super long gauntlet or anything. Hey, if it's me designing a level for me, it's like a 5-hour long level with no checkpoints, and it's extremely tough.
I could definitely tell there is a gap there. It just doesn't feel like there is, but there is one, and I should have been able to make it, but I ran too far to the right and unfortunately touched the thwomp.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, that gap, actually.
Among other reasons,
Oh, no dev path, Higsby. I thought maybe you hit a dev path up here.
Oh yeah.
at least you can survive the trip down.
Had a door up there.
Wow, this keeps on going. I thought this was done after those thwomps.
Then you have to climb up a little bit and make a thwomp come down, which breaks the blocks that allow access to the axe.
When you posted
Patient level and a nice level.
the image, it had no losses on it. It also had no plays, so that doesn't mean much. Wow.
Venture into the unknown.
Just an update on that. Before the stream I checked, and it actually does have plays now, and it has deaths, which amazed me. I was like, how? How do you
Oh,
die in
boy.
this level?
Oh,
And I
Oh,
checked,
boy.
and there's just like a little gap before the flagpole, and like 3 people have fallen in that.
Oh
Wow.
boy. Higsby, did you try to make a level you couldn't lose?
No, I mean, the intention was not at all to do with winning or losing, but I didn't think people would die, and then yet people still found a way, so congratulations, I guess.
It's like that pit at the beginning of 2-3 in Super Mario Brothers. People have died there, presumably.
That's interesting.
How? I'll never know.
Oh, this edge, I keep lipping it. Darn it.
Some problem sometimes when you're trying to design a course around like a certain gimmick, but the player has to
Damn it.
like be able to press, forward or something like that. You can't really make it easily so that Mario moves as soon as the level begins.
Oh man, I had the movement, but the fire bar was too far across its rotation pattern. Damn it.
Oh, if you were just a little bit more patient.
But the P-switch was going to end,
Couldn't be
Higsby.
any more patient. That was pretty resourceful use of the time he had, honestly.
I didn't have to agree.
$20 reward if you can beat my Mario Maker level. I'd take that occupation.
Real life money. This becomes an occupation Mario Maker levels.
I'd like that.
I'm about to say all the Twitch streamers who are successful in trying to make it for a living now all switch to Mario Maker because they can make money beating levels. Oh gosh,
They don't
without-
need any more money.
but then they all get the super expert like Panga Kaizo levels.
That's true.
Time to focus. Put your focus brain on. In before
fell.
he fails? I hope he doesn't. Oh, thank goodness for that spin.
All right, we did it.
thank
The level has
goodness.
2 clears now. Yes!
Oh my
We
god,
did it!
yes!
Woo!
Good job! I told you
Yes.
the first half was more difficult. Good job.
Oh, but the nerves are really high on the second half here, and the other person did it in 1:17.
Oh, well done. Thank you. I'm happy. Hopefully you had fun. I hope it wasn't more frustrating than fun.
Now beat
that-
that record.
Did everything on the Carl cycle.
Where's that gap? Where's that gap? Is the gap here?
Yes.
Wow.
I taunted death by going down the wall.
Mm-mm-mm.
If this
Yay.
were Mario 3, you wouldn't be able to wall jump out of the star animation.
Okay, well there we go.
Beat that record, 22 seconds. Go.
And by the way, thank you for playing and liking all of my levels. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Generally speaking, even if I don't beat the level, I'm pretty generous with likes. Like, you have to put in like 0 effort for me to not hit like at the end of playing your levels. So like, if you put 0 effort into it, I won't hit like. But I'm generous with likes otherwise.
Also,
So-
that's a really cool gimmick. This level is really nice.
What's
Yeah,
the effort needed for dislike?
Oh, jeez. I probably won't ever hit the dislike button. Like, I feel like if I'm too frustrated to beat the level, I probably still shouldn't hit dislike, and that's like the situation where I may hit dislike. I guess maybe if a creator like deliberately lies in a non-effort way about their level, maybe I'd hit dislike. Like if their level says you need a fire flower and there's no fire flower in the entire level, maybe.
There's just a door at the beginning, secret door. That you just defeated.
But I was watching some other people stream this, and it was really laggy for them, so I'm kind of curious if I'm going to get a really laggy room. Or, I just realized, this is peer-to-peer. Do I need to update my router config to static NAT all the
Again.
traffic to my Switch? At least I know what I would need to do, but Jesus, Nintendo, why do I have to open up my Switch to the internet? I think I do.
That's interesting that downloading levels is fine, but then this is a problem.
I mean, I don't feel really comfortable to it because I'm basically telling my router, hey, all the unsolicited traffic, send that to the Switch.
All traffic is okay.
At least we figured this out while I was doing Puyo Puyo Tetris. If you're wondering why Milesluigi feels really familiar with this issue, it's because a couple months ago I was trying to play Puyo Puyo Tetris with Higsby, and we ran exactly into this issue, and then I started Googling it, and then I learned Nintendo classifies NATs by different letter types, and apparently I had NAT type D, which apparently was bad, even though it's functionally like what a NAT should be. But like if I really wanted to get on my high horse and started really complaining about junk, I could just say NAT is an ugly hack that forces us or allowed us to continue using IPv4. But because of its existence and because it works at least decently well enough, we all just use IPv4, even though there's only 4 billion or so IP addresses with about 2.7 billion of them usable-ish, and it's not enough for all the devices in this world. So we made a new IP protocol that we should all use, and it is in use out in the core internet and some websites out there called IPv6, but no one wants to actually convert or upgrade or dual stack or do anything with IPv6. Ugh.
Darn you, Tim Berners-Lee, for introducing IPv4.
Oh gosh.
4 billion devices ought to be enough for anybody.
Oh, how wrong he was.
With a Nintendo Switch, why does a modern console that, you know, is made to modern specifications not support a modern protocol? Then we wouldn't have to worry about translating IP addresses at all. We would just have to worry about the security policies, which I've taken care of. And I could always loosen a little bit if need be. All of that would suck. Ugh, Nintendo.